The Philippines and Singapore today signed 8 agreements designed to further boost their bilateral ties. The agreements follow the bilateral meeting between Presidents Rodrigo Duterte and Halimah of Singapore in Malacañang. The Singaporean leader is in the country for a 5-day state visit at the invitation of President Duterte. More details from Daniel Manalastas.
President Rodrigo Duterte welcomed Singaporean President Halimah in Malacañang for her state visit to the country from September 8 to September 12. The two leaders conducted a bilateral meeting in which 8 memoranda of understanding was signed between the two countries, particularly in agriculture, economy, energy, and more. During their joint press statement, the two leaders complimented and expressed gratitude to each other, as this occasion will further develop the good relationship between the two nations.
50 years ago, in May 1969, the Philippines and Singapore established formal diplomatic relations determined to fully explore the promise and infinite possibilities of amity and cooperation. President Jacob's visit marks the high point of our joyful recollection of that moment and in our shared history. The golden jubilee of our diplomatic relations is an important time for our two countries to take stock at the great strides in a strong partnership and dynamic cooperation.
These MOUs span many salient areas of mutual interest, such as infrastructure development, sustainable urban solutions like water resource management, skills training and education cooperation in preparation for the 4th Industrial Revolution, agri-trade, arts and culture, and data protection. The economic ties between our two countries are strong and robust. But President Duterte and I agreed that we can do even more together.
President Duterte gladly brought up the Philippines' continuing efforts into reviving a more peaceful Mindanao due to the establishment of Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. The President also announced a stronger relationship between Singapore and the Philippines in terms of defense and security, where the two countries will share military training exercises.
It was my pleasure to share with President Jacob our gains in peace and development in Mindanao, particularly our progress in establishing the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. We discussed ways by which our cooperation could help contribute in bringing just and lasting peace and meaningful progress and development in Mindanao, one of the greatest and most crucial undertakings that our nation has embarked.
Meanwhile, President Jacob hopes to update the Philippines-Singapore taxation that aims to avoid double taxation between two countries. She also wants a more solid on the air transport industry that will further boost trade investments.
Singapore and the Philippines also enjoy close people-to-people ties. There are more than 200,000 Filipinos living, working, and studying in Singapore. I told President Duterte that we deeply appreciate the contributions of the Filipino community to Singapore's society and economy. Likewise, I am glad that we have a very vibrant Singaporean community in the Philippines.
In the evening, a state banquet was held in Malacañang, hosted by President Duterte. The two leaders shared and each offered a toast, aiming for the better friendship between the Philippines and Singapore. Daniel Manalastas for The Nation.